Hello and welcome to the Trade Decorator Festival. This afternoon we have a product demonstration for you from Architextural, who are revolutionising the decorating market with their groundbreaking architectural films. With eco-friendly materials fast becoming rising stars in the world of interiors, there are multiple benefits of using architectural films, and we'll be looking at how they can be used to refurbish existing surfaces. Gone are the days when wrapping was exclusive to vehicles. Architectural films have opened up a wealth of design possibilities. If you're watching over on Facebook, it's not too late to join us, as we'll be going into a live Q&A session with Jack Carr from Architectural following the demonstration, where you'll get the opportunity to put your questions to Jack. In addition to this, we will also be launching a competition where you can win a free 2-day architectural application training course worth up to £400. So let's take a look at the demonstration, and I'll see you here a little later for the next element of the show.
Hi there! Have you seen the new architectural brands before? No? Let me tell you a little bit about them. The architectural finishes are highly engineered, durable, premium films that are designed to look and feel like the real materials. We have around 2,000 patterns from wood to fabric and even glitter. The product is between 200 and 300 microns thick. This gives you extra durability, up to 12 years. It's fire tested, it's moisture and heat resistant, and can easily be cleaned and disinfected for that added peace of mind. There is something in this range for every application. Internal, external. It offers UV stability and abrasive resistance for those really high traffic areas. It's not just for the flat surfaces. We stock hundreds of the top finishes and can supply by the metre the sampling and prototyping on your project. We can provide you with pattern books and swatches and samples to help with your design schemes. We can even facilitate trial installations. We have a UK network of skilled installers who can assist with applications on projects. So what are the benefits of using these products? Statistically, a standard refit will cost 7 times more than refurbishing with architectural finishes. Therefore, these are the ideal solution for designers when the costs are being squeezed. With increasing global concern for the environment, we need to consider the life cycle of products. We must propose solutions that aim to reuse objects rather than replace them. The impact of this will massively reduce landfill. Architectural offers you this sustainable solution. 3M's standard Dynoc range can contribute to credits under LEED version 4. Our films offer designers a greater choice and flexibility over conventional products. They breathe new life into existing furniture and interior surfaces. Let's compare this to the traditional methods that we're currently using: veneers, laminates and paints, all of which have a high solvent content and that can take an age to dry, not to mention the odour. Our architectural products can massively reduce the amount of disruption and downtime, resulting in reduced costs and no loss of revenue. Architectural finishes are popular around the world, especially the US, Japanese and Italian markets. To wrap walls, ceilings, lifts, doors, columns and furniture is now one of the growing trends in the UK. They give us the option to recycle or upcycle existing fixtures and fittings rather than replacing with new. Architectural products can be kept clean and disinfected with ease, making them ideal for all sectors, including healthcare, as well as hospitality and retail. Let me show you just how easy it is to transform a surface using our durable finishes. Hopefully that's given you a really good insight into our architectural products and the opportunities that they can bring to your business. Check out our website for more information.
Hello and welcome back. So that was our demonstration. We're now going to be going to our live element of the show. So if you're still watching over on Facebook, it's not too late for you to hit the link in the post and to come and join us and put your questions to Jack Carr in our Q&A. You'll see beneath me on the screen, there's a green button for you to press to join us. It says join Q&A. If you click that now and wait for us in that session, and myself and Jack will do a quick mic check and we'll be ready to take your questions. See you soon. Hi everyone, welcome back to our live Q&A. Hello Jack, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
This is Jack Carr from Architextural and he's here live in the session to take your questions in this Q&A session. We'll also be launching our competition a little later in the session where one of you could win a 2-day architectural application training course worth up to £400. Now, if you've not been on this Crowdcast platform before, feel free to comment in the chat as we go along. And if you do have a question you'd like to put to Jack, if you could hit the Ask a Question tab and just type it in there for me so I don't miss anybody's questions. So, Jack, what is an architectural film?
Yeah, so an architectural film, as the video kind of explained, is a self-adhesive film, a wrapping material, which is used to recover existing surfaces. So the kind of idea is instead of ripping out and replacing existing surfaces in the interior design, interior environment, you can simply use this film to kind of recover, repurpose what you've already got. So that is kind of, in essence, what it is, yeah.
It's certainly very effective, isn't it? I mean, the transformations was beautiful.
Yeah, and with that, there's so many different possibilities as well, from a design point of view, which is great for kind of end users, specifiers, and the like as well. Yeah.
So, what kind of substrates can these products be applied to?
Yeah, that is a good question. In terms of what it can be applied to, is pretty much anything really. A more prevalent question is kind of what can't it be applied to, but in terms of what can it be applied to, as long as it's a smooth and proper surface and the product can adhere to the surface, not a problem. There is a few surfaces where you kind of need to keep an eye out for that you can't apply it to, of course. Those include kind of the floor. It's not kind of for the use for the floor, and kind of rugged surfaces where they aren't smooth and proper, as I kind of say. So there's a few different ones. It'd be take a while to go into all of them, but yeah, there is some surfaces where the product can't be used on, but generally speaking, it can be used on a whole host. And given that the product is conformable with heat, it stretches, so it's not just for flat surfaces either. So irregular kind of contours and things like that, the product can adhere to, not a problem. Yeah, so it's used in a multiple kind of environments and sectors because of that. It is a great solution instead of ripping out and replace, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, I was impressed at how easily it could be manipulated with the heat. It was, it made it much easier to apply, didn't it, over those contoured surfaces?
Yeah, exactly. And we'll probably get onto the competition, the training courses. We train people here at William Smith's how to apply these products,
Yeah.
and our trainer, teaches them how to do that because there is a skill to it. It's not a DIY kind of product at all.
Yeah. And what environments are you seeing these products being used in, Jack?
Yeah, in terms of environments, I kind of touched upon before, both commercial and residential, in all honesty. From hotels to bars and restaurants to retail to hospitality, healthcare. I mean, there's a whole host of different options in these with these products in terms of the applications, as I mentioned. But you got to think of the business benefits as well of using these products. The disruption's very, very minimal and things like that. So it's not just the aesthetics it brings, the minimal disruption it brings. Is great for businesses and the like. They can remain open, for example, in the hotel environment during the refurb and itself, which saves a lot of money that way. And then going back to different environments, residential's grown massively in the last couple of years, especially during kind of COVID-19. People are spending a lot of time in the homes and wanting to kind of repurpose what they've already got. So we've seen a massive growth in that kind of environment as well with these products, which has been great to see as well. Yeah.
And why is this product a great alternative to more traditional methods of refurbishing, do you think?
Traditional methods of refurbishing does have its place, and I think that it always will do. But this kind of gives you the option to repurpose what you've already got. So the sustainable angle, products and services aren't going to landfill with these products. You kind of repurpose them and give them a new lease of life. Um, which is kind of the main kind of point I'd like to make in regards to the question you've just asked in terms of why against kind of ripping out and replacing. That's generally the answer I would give. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question from Wayne
hmm
Armstrong who's listening. He
hmm
says, "Hi Jack, once fitted, does the film soften with heat, i.e., above a radiator, for example?"
No, so the products are heat resistant as well. So in them kind of environments, absolutely fine. In terms of applying, um, in them environments, not a problem at all. The products are also fire rated as well, which is another added bonus to these products. But that is a good question. Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, I've got another question from Anthony Oldham. He says, "Where's the best place to buy the products and view what you have available?"
That would be us here at Architextural. So to see the full range of products, go to our website. I'll actually put it into the chat.
Yeah, that's a
www
good idea.
yeah, www.architextural.co.uk. Hopefully that's work. Architextural. Yeah, so I've
Yeah,
just put the link into the chat there. So that is a direct link to our website, and on there you can kind of see the full range of products that we have in our kind of portfolio, as well as having a look at kind of some different applications as well. So and case studies and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a really good hub of information, that site itself. Um, yeah, and you can get in touch from there as well if you've got any questions moving forward as well.
perfect. And sites for decorators say, "Can you use this to cover worktops?"
Yes, you definitely can. So these products can be used on them surfaces. What I would say, it isn't. It's like any other material. It's not quite a worktop, but it can be used on them kind of surfaces in terms of application. We've got some patterns which are specially designed for kind of high resistant surfaces. We've got like abrasion resistant patterns, and so forth. For example, I wouldn't chop directly onto this material. The material can be repaired, but I'd still use, for example, a chopping board and things like that in the kitchen environment. But they are really robust and durable products. You've got a durability of around 12 years with these products as well. And as I mentioned, we've got special kind of abrasion resistant patterns within the range, which is more suitable kind of for more high traffic areas, like something like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be more durable options, like you say. But when you buy a brand new worktop, they always say don't chop straight on top of it for that
Yeah,
reason anyway, don't they? Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I've got another question for you from Wayne Armstrong. He says, is this the same type of product that's used to wrap a car?
So kind of. So the Architectural is actually part of William Smith Group 1832. So we're a brand within that overall business, and another arm of our business is exactly that. So vehicle wrapping is a big part of what we do, and that's kind of where this is transformed from. So is it Wayne? He might be aware in the early years. Obviously, the vehicle wrapping industry boomed and blossomed massively 20 years ago or so, and this is kind of, we see the same happening with these products. So we are, it is the same brands kind of involved who manufacture the material. So yeah, it isn't the exact same, but it is very similar. Yeah. It's a diversification from the vehicle wrapping industry. Yeah.
Wayne says, sorry, Jack, me again. Don't apologise, Wayne. That's what we're here for, questions. Will it adhere to existing paintwork?
Yeah, so that's why you've got to be really careful. This product, yeah, preparation's absolutely key. It needs to be smooth and proper. So, if it's I can't think of the word, but if the paint was kind of textured or something like that, the imperfections would come through the film. So that's why you've got to be really careful. So that's why I always this smooth and proper surface. So surface preparation is absolutely key with this product. But yeah, if there's imperfections on this wall and things like that, they might come through the film. So that would be an application you would have to be careful with. On our training course, this is all discussed, and you talk about what surfaces the products can apply to, and what you need to do to surfaces to make sure they're ready for an application.
Okay, and how is the product applied?
Yeah, so it is applied. It comes on a vinyl, so it comes on a back and liner. So you peel the back and liner off, and you kind of saw in the video, and then it's applied to the given substrates. And obviously after that, there's a lot of skill involved in terms of sometimes you need heat, a lot of knife control, and all is kind of explained and taught on our training course. But very, very simply, it is a self-adhesive film what is applied on top of an existing surface. Yeah.
And how long will the product last for?
Yeah, so I touched upon that just before. On our internal products, you're looking at 12 years durability, but they are very, hardware and endurable products, as I mentioned. You're more likely to wrap on top of than take them off, because they are a long-term product. They're there to stay once they're down.
Okay, and what are the design possibilities with this product?
Yeah, I think I kind of touched upon this before. Yeah, so this is a good USP of the product itself, that there's over 1,500 different finishes available within our interior portfolio, which is a big advantage. And in there, you've got all sorts of different patterns, from woods to single colors to fabrics, metallics, glitters, leathers. I could go on and on, to be honest. But yeah, that the design potential's fairly unlimited, to be honest.
And you've talked about, you have to have it on a proper surface, a good and proper surface that,
hmm
you can't just put it over a textured background and things.
hmm
What preparations actually required prior to applying the product?
Yeah, the main thing about that is kind of cleaning and things like that, but also priming. Priming's absolutely crucial when it comes to the application of architectural film, especially when you're going to be stretching the material. So on tables and things like that, round corners and the edges of the substrate, that's where priming's absolutely crucial. You get that right and you do it thoroughly. So our trainer actually says, if in doubt, prime. Um, is kind of her saying. So yeah, that is important.
Okay, I've got a couple more questions
hmm
from the group for you. Wayne Armstrong says, hi, Jack. Once fitted, how difficult are they to remove?
Yeah, it is difficult, as I mentioned, Wayne, that once it's there to stay. You can remove it with heat. Um, heat is applied, and you can kind of then be able to get it off. But it is a long-term product, so once it's down, it does want to be down. It's there to stay.
Okay, fantastic. And I've got another question from Saxby Deck, who say, so if you've done a door, say, would you do the whole door in one go or join on the edges? I need a course, I reckon, he says.
Yeah, so there's a different it depends. So for example, on the fire doors, for example, in hotels, you're actually not allowed to wrap on the edges. From from a technical standpoint, from fire a fire rating means you're not it's illegal to wrap on the edges of the door, so you do it in a couple of pieces. But yeah, there is the possibility to wrap around, but you would do that in a couple of pieces probably. Yeah, but
Okay.
all is taught on the course.
And can the surface be repaired if it's damaged?
Yeah, so with the product you can repair. So our skilled installers, if there's any damage to a material after the application, you can do a repair. Which again, I don't want to keep going on about the course, but our installers are taught on how to do that exactly. And there is some videos online as well, which afterwards, if anyone want to get in touch, we could send them on just to see how it's done and how it's possible, how seamless it is as well.
Perfect. And what do you see as being the future of this market?
Yeah, I think it's just going to continue and grow and grow. I know it's an obvious thing to say, but this brand's been around for around 5 years now in the business, and we've just seen the applications go strength to strength, and we're seeing them in more and more environments. As I say, in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot more residential applications, but commercials, we're seeing them all over in a whole host of different environments. Are really exciting, and it is kind of the possibilities are endless, because you can just keep going and going with this product and solution. Everything becomes, everything's a potential in terms of applications. Definitely.
Fantastic. Well, if you've got any more questions that you'd like to quickly type in, because we're coming to an end of the session, please do so. We are going to be launching our competition now. When the session ends, you can see there's a button on the screen beneath myself and Jack, and it says enter competition. If you click on there, you'll leave this page and go on to our website, and it will take you to the entry form. You just need to complete your details. It's all GDPR compliant, and the competition closes at the end of next week after the event is finished. So we'll be choosing our winners then. So do please enter. I hope you're lucky. And Jack, thank you ever so much for joining me. Oh, I think before we go, somebody was quick and got another question. Oh, it just says awesome. Thank you from Anthony Oldham. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome, Anthony.
Thank you everyone for joining us. And thanks, Jack. It's been a really great session, and I've enjoyed finding out about your products.
Yeah, thank you too as well.
Bye for now.
Bye now. Bye-bye.